We all felt it this morning. Those temperatures are dropping, and that means it's time to take out those air conditioners and put in those heaters. It's really important that we save money and energy and on our bill, and here to show us how is Laura Biddall from the Center for Eco-Technology. Laura, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Hi, Seth.
So this is a series that we're doing on kind of making it so that you can save some money this winter, and what are we doing today?
Well, today we're focusing on windows, which everybody is kind of aware is the weak link in your house, but you don't want to live in a cave. We like that light. So
exactly.
We have to work with them anyway.
So we're making interior storm windows today.
Correct.
And this is a project that's relatively easy, you would say.
It is. It's relatively easy, and it really solves the problem that a lot of people aren't aware of, in that a lot of people think their windows are drafty and that there's a lot of air coming in them, when really what they're feeling is the natural consequence of the difference between the surface temperature of the glass and the warmest air in their room. And what happens is that warm air gets drawn to the cold glass, and as it chills on contact, it slides past you while you're standing next to the window. It gets to the sill and starts to warm again, and it breezes right back past you on the way up to the ceiling again. And this is called a convective loop. And this loop is the perception of draftiness that a lot of people experience from their windows. So if we can decrease the surface temperature difference between the inside surface of the window and the warmest air in the room, your comfort level shoots way up and your energy bill goes down.
Those are two things that I love. So let's show people these storm windows. They're pretty easy to get out, and they're very easy to make. So today you're going to teach us how we can make them.
Well, I'll give you a primer. How about that?
All right, because it's not easy, but you have some workshops coming up, free workshops that people can learn the full nitty-gritty at.
Exactly, we do. So we have a professional wood shop who actually prepares this molding for us. It's made of poplar, and it has a routed channel in it that takes a screen spline. And the screen spline holds a shrinkable film into the channel, and that allows you to get this very, very nice appearance on the storm window. It's very clear and not really visually obtrusive in any way.
Yeah, it looks professional, and that's what, as you were saying, we don't want to live in a dungeon, so we don't want to just put the black curtains over the windows. It's nice that we can see out of them and save some money too.
Exactly. There's the little tubular webbing tabs that go across the bottom of the frame, and that's what helps you pull it out when the seasons change and it's time for you to open your windows again.
And we have those right here. So that's basically you cut a little piece of it and glue it to the inside?
Those are actually applied with a staple gun. And that's one of the other benefits of this project is, aside from the assembly of the frame itself, there's a very small assortment of hand tools that you would need to feel comfortable with. And they include a staple gun, a sanding sponge, a screwdriver, a pair of scissors, a utility knife, and a spline tool.
So these are things that people can do on their own, maybe on a scale of 1 to 10. What is this, a 3 in terms of how difficult this project is?
I would maybe give it a 4.
All right. So this is our finished product, and you were saying people can choose to do this themselves or they can have it done for them.
Right, this is an assembled frame here, full size to a window. And basically what you have here is, if folks are not interested in doing the corner joining that goes on up here and the miter cutting, they can choose to purchase their materials already assembled in a frame like this. And then they're only installing the plastic with the spline and the foam weather stripping around the edges. For the workshop itself, they do come this much assembled because we want everybody to have success. And then if they choose to purchase materials after the fact, they can choose their level. They can choose to buy the routed trim, they can choose to buy corner join trim in the form of frames, or they can choose to buy ones that have been already miter cut and they're going to do the joining themselves. There's a slightly different price point, but it means that pretty much everybody can get involved in this project.
Everybody can get inexpensive windows that really look great too, and it's easy. So once again, we have these mitered edges.
Yes.
And what are the other ingredients that we need?
Yes. So this is a foam spline, which typically is used to install window screen. This is a marine grade weather stripping, so it doesn't compress a whole lot and it gives you a really nice seal. These will actually solve window condensation problems too. If you have newer windows but you have terrible condensation, the problem is the warm moist air is depositing its moisture against the cold glass. So when you decrease that surface temperature difference, you get rid of the condensation.
Well, Laura, thank you so much for stopping in. I love these Wednesday segments because I can learn a lot more and we can save some money on our energy bills too. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.